Hello Capricorns, welcome back to Timsy's Naked Tarots. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that by using this plain deck here to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person that we are doing the read about or with. Okay, so in this particular case, it is a Three of Hearts. That's a younger water sign, maybe up to about 5 years younger, maybe. Yep, we are doing Who's Thinking What read today. This is coming from the full moon in Cancer read, which we done about 3 weeks ago now, I suppose. And you had the King of Swords come out for your sign in that. Now, the King of Swords is kind of like knowing the truth, taking action upon the truth, maybe getting some sort of professional help in. That could be professional in any way, shape or form you can think of. Maybe you need to decorate your house and you're not very good on a ladder, so you need to get a professional in to paint the high parts, for example. Or perhaps you are thinking of taking someone to court for some reason and you need a solicitor or a lawyer or a legislator, whatever you want to call them. And again, that's the professional you need. Okay. Or perhaps someone's thinking about taking you to court, and maybe that's the other way around. Maybe you're the painter and decorator and someone's thinking about getting you in to do their house. We've got the Page of Wands coming out from the cut, and the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. Which is, well, the two young energies. This is like an immature energy, I tell you that much. But then again, saying that, we have got the younger water sign there. It could be their energy. The Page of Wands is talking about an opportunity. Okay, and again, if you were that painter and decorator I mentioned, well, this is an opportunity for work. Okay, if you're the one being sued, well, that's an opportunity for someone else. And the Page of Cups is like new love, new romance, new fantasies, if you will. Okay, so perhaps while you're going up and down that ladder doing your painting, this younger water sign is crushing on you while you're doing it. Fancy that. Checking out that trunk of yours. Right, trunk. What the hell? I'd never called it a trunk. I don't even call it a trunk. I'm from England. We have boots. We don't have trunks. So what we have got coming out here, we have got the High Priestess for what they are thinking. We have the Moon, the actions they are likely to take. The outcome is the Empress. From the bottom of the deck, we have got the King of Pentacles. Okay, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. Perhaps you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart. Go and check out the All Signs Overview. See what else resonates. Forget about the astrology for a second. After all, that's just categories we put you all in. Right. High Priestess. High Priestess. This is... They're kind of secretly thinking about you. What you don't know is they are thinking about you. They're not telling anyone else. It's kind of like a secret crush or a secret intention they have with the High Priestess. I am going down crushing. I did go down the fact that this person may be wanting or watching your ass wiggle underneath your clothes as you go up and down that ladder. It doesn't matter what sex you are for that. It doesn't really matter what sex they are for that. It's whatever floats your boat, doesn't it? And all that. And at the bottom of this deck before, I had a quick glance, is the King of Wands. Yeah, someone... that action, which is being taken, it's passionate action. It's involving a wand of some description. Let's put it that way. Okay, so let's have a look in a little bit more detail about their secret thinkings of you. And I suppose even if of course, unless you're a mind reader, which I don't believe anyone on this planet has quite developed yet. Obviously, we've developed not so much mind reading, but reading people's like body language, and you get to know someone so much, you know what they're going to do even before they do it, but it's not mind reading. Okay, so unless you're a mind reader, no one actually knows what they're thinking. Everyone is secretly thinking. Okay, so we have got the Star, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords coming out there for all their thinkings about you. So they got this secret thought about you. The Star is either they're thinking you kind of like are the center of their universe, perhaps. Yeah, sort of kind of like you light up their day. You are in you to them at the very least. They're thinking that you are like some sort of celebrity, and maybe in their own head. You don't have to be famous and known worldwide to be a celebrity. You could just be a celebrity in one or two people's heads. Right? I mean, all you had to do was like stop someone from walking out in front of a bus, yeah, and well, you're kind of like a superhero to them, yeah. It's that sort of thing. And the other thing is, it could be their hopes, their dreams, their wishes. They're thinking about what could happen with you, what might happen with you, what they would like to happen with you. The Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Page of Swords. Okay, wait a minute, I just got to clear my throat. Ah, that's a bit better. Okay, so we got the Page of Swords. I'm going to start with the Page of Swords. That is them actually checking you out. I said no, they're watching you go up and down your ladder. Okay, they're checking you out. They're keeping an eye on you. Now, that could be just literally as you're walking up and down the ladder, painting their walls and ceiling, or it could be they're keeping an eye on you on social media, checking out all your posts, probably liking a lot of them. With the Knight of Swords coming out, this is quite new. This is suddenly started happening. So if you notice someone new all of a sudden has literally gone through your back catalogue of, I don't know, your Facebook photos or your Twitter tweets or whatever, then that could be this person. Okay, and it's all suddenly started happening because they suddenly realise what the truth is. They suddenly realise that they have this infatuation on you. The Seven of Swords is actually that infatuation coming through. It's a minor addiction to you they're thinking about, yeah, and they're thinking about, well, when they think about you, it makes them feel good. They feel better. I said that you're like their little son in the universe. Okay, everything revolves around you. But it's the minor arcana of the devil, and the minor arcana or the devil itself is like being trapped into something somehow, or being bound into something, being addicted to something, that sort of malarkey. So that is what that Seven of Swords is all about. It's like a minor case of that. They're sort of like, they wake up and they're having a grumpy day until they suddenly think about you, and then all of a sudden they're having their little high, and then they're slipping down. But that also means every time they think about you, they have to think a little bit more. Okay, because like I'm no expert on drug taking or anything like that, but I do smoke, and I know from smoking that you get that first buzz, that first hit, and it's like, yeah, that's really good. Now, when I was younger and I used to smoke, that used to always be that first cigarette of the day. I used to have my first cigarette of the day. I used to get my little buzz, my little hit off it, and then I'll go on throughout the rest of the day, fueling the habit, trying to get that little buzz, little hit throughout the rest of the day, and it don't come. And now I'm a bit older and I'm still smoking, yeah, I actually have to go a big period of time before I get that little hit from that first cigarette of the day. Now, Drugs are the same. You never quite get that first buzz back. And that is one of the reasons the addiction works, because you keep trying to get that addiction. That's why some people overdose, because they are trying to recapture that first little buzz they had, and they start like taking more and more, trying to get it, because obviously the body's got used to it after the first one. Yeah, so it takes a little bit more for the second one before the second one makes it buzz, and so on. So eventually they take too much, and that's what's going to happen here. They're eventually going to think too much, which is then going to lead them into taking some form of action. The King of Swords. Okay, we've already got the page and the Knight out from the court cards. We've progressed up from the bottom of the swords to the I haven't even said what that seven of wands is yet, have I? I'm still yarning on. So we progressed up. So we're heading towards that King of Swords. We're heading towards action being taken within their thinking. 7 of Wands. There is some form of defense. They're defending something here. Perhaps defending their actions, or lack of actions, I'm actually going to say. For some reason, I would say there's some reason they can't actually just come straight out towards you at the moment. Maybe you're involved in something. Maybe they don't know enough about you yet. Maybe they're involved in something, and so on. The King of Pentacles down there. I am a bit lax with explaining what everything is, because I should have really explained what the King of Pentacles is. It's the overall energy. It means there is success to be had out of here. There is work to be had out of here as well. It could be indicating that whole decorating part I said. Yeah, maybe you're the decorator, maybe they're the decorator, or the professional you or they are needing or looking for. Okay, so the moon, again, more secrets. In this particular case, this is the universe saying too much information could be a bad thing for you here. Yeah, it'd be a bit like me doing a tarot read and saying you're winning the lottery. You're going to win the lottery. Now, you can buy a lottery on many different days. And what the tarot read basically was implying that if you just do what you normally do, yeah, you're going to win the lottery. But because I just tell you you're going to win the lottery, yeah, you think, oh, I better buy a lottery ticket on Wednesday instead, because that's the first opportunity I get to win the lottery. And then what numbers do I use? What numbers do I use now? Yeah, but if you just kept with your normal routine of buying that lottery ticket on that Saturday and using your whatever numbers you use, you would have won. But now you've overthought it because I've given you too much information. Or I've given you information, but not enough information. But this is saying a little bit too much information will be a bad thing in this case. So this is the actions they're likely to take, or wanting to take, perhaps. Is the 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so the actions they are wanting to take is they're wanting to work with you somehow. You know, again, that King of Swords, that professional, needing professional help. Maybe they're just starting out in your trade, which you've been in for X amount of years more than them, because you're obviously X amount of years older than them. So the chances are you've been working in the trade that amount of years more than them. And then maybe they're now starting out. You've got all this journeyman level like knowledge under your belt, and they're looking towards you to help them grow within that trade. They're wanting to work with you on something. They're wanting to build a foundation with you somehow. Now, this could be a friendship foundation. This could be a loving foundation, or this could just be a foundation to stick that ass as it goes up and down that ladder. Okay, 9 of Cups coming out as well. That's that emotional fulfillment. I said they think you are the center of their universe, and everything it seems to be revolving around you at the moment. And that 9 of Cups is coming out. They want to manifest that feeling and that thinking they have of just having you near into a practical reality. Okay, and I did actually say the word manifest. This is the minor arcana of the star. They want to manifest this. They want to make this real. They want to bring this into the real world. with the Queen of Wands coming out, they're gonna try to attract you. Okay, so we've all heard the stories about like when the plumber goes round to a house to do some work, and it's a simple thing, like you have to pull the plug out of the sink to make the water drain away down the plug hole. Yeah, but when the plumber turns up, the person is all dressed in something sexy, smells really nice, hair's immaculate, makeup's perfect. Or if it's the other way round, and it's not female and it's a man, it's all well groomed, the aftershave's on. Yeah, maybe a couple of the top buttons of the shirt is undone, just showing a little bit of flesh. And yeah, women like that as well as men, you know. Okay, so it's kind of like that. They're kind of like trying to make themselves more attractive for you to see them. It is like the Queen of Wands. A classic example of a Queen of Wands is someone who wears a mask. I will quite often say like a politician or an actor, actress, or yeah, to some certain extent lawyers and things like that. They are all Queen of Wands type energies. They all have a different persona for what they're doing. When they're working, yeah, so a politician, when a politician's being a politician, they're being all nice. They're going around, they're shaking people's hands, they're kissing babies on the head, yeah, and they're promising you the world and less tax. But then when they get behind closed doors, they could be very different type of people, and you can take this into account for like Winston Churchill. Yeah, he was a wonderful person. He saw us through the Second Great War. There you go. Why is it the first one was called the Great War, but then when the second one came along, it all changed to World War One and World War Two? Why not the Second Great War? Anyway, so yeah, so he saw us through all that, but I don't know for sure because I weren't there. I weren't with him. But there are these stories that he was a bit of a womanizer behind closed doors and all that. So yeah, but that is the mask they putting on as well. When you see them, yeah, because they've been making themselves more and more attractive to you, they're peacocking, they're putting out their tail, so to speak. Yeah, that's not actually the real them. Okay, so there could be a little bit of disappointment there for you when it comes to that. With the Ten of Pentacles at the end, they're wanting to make a perfect relationship. They're wanting to make a perfect life with you. This is the actions they're going towards. Or the other way you can look at this is the actions they're going towards is they're being attracted to the idea of the perfect relationship, because the Queen of Wands is all about attraction as well. So yeah. So there is in their head and in their actions at the moment, there is this potential of having a perfect relationship. And now, again, I say relationship, but it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This could be the perfect friendship or the perfect business partner. Yeah. Crossing this is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're literally trying to turn things around into their favour. That this is the actions they are likely to take off this. They're literally trying to turn things around, turn things even out of the 5D into the 3D, from their thinking into reality. Okay? Everything I just said there, just all got backed up with a crossing card. You gotta love the tarot, don't you? Okay, so outcome for this, the Empress. Okay, so this could trigger your Empress energy, your feminine energy. It could make you attractive in a certain way. It could also be an indication that if you're not careful, a baby could develop from this. Okay, the Empress is also a card of fertility and pregnancy, but also at this point, remember pregnancy. Yeah, when 90% of the time it is generally that, but to the universe of pregnancy is anything like a pregnancy. Okay, so you have an idea in your head, and then someone else comes along and they give you a little bit of an idea, and these two ideas merge, and it starts to form into a totally different idea in one or the other's head, and then it starts to grow, and then eventually you pop that idea out into the will world. Yes, the will world with a W. Yeah, and then from that little idea, yeah, that little seed of something in your head, you're now starting your own business or starting a new relationship or this, that, or the other. That's a pregnancy, as far as the universe is concerned. So maybe you're not physically carrying a child or putting a child physically in someone's belly, but you might be putting an idea into someone's head. Okay. So we got the 9 of Pentacles coming out with this. We got the 6 of Cups. We've got the, it's not the 3. No, that's why I said the 3. Okay, because the 3 was coming out next. We got the 6 of Pentacles, and we have got the 9. We've got the 3 of Swords. Okay. So a lot of mix-ups. This is the, I nearly called it the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So this is somehow linking up to this. So if they approach you, if they start talking to you, if they start discussing about becoming boyfriend and girlfriend or business partners or whatever, the foundation is there. They're trying to build for that arse of yours going up and down that ladder. They want to add, or there will be an even give and take to it with that 6 of Pentacles. And I wouldn't normally start slapbagging there, but that was my first Freudian slip. My second Freudian slip was, after already identifying that was a 3 as I was putting it down, I then called it the 9, and probably the 9 of Swords. So there is anxiety over pain. So the 9 of Pentacles, and if you also notice, we are gradually going down in the amounts of these cards. Okay, so there's 9 of Pentacles. This 9 of Pentacles is an independence, a freedom. Okay. So again, remember that King of Swords, that overall energy from the All Signs overview I done for this particular read, could be getting in some form of lawyer. Yeah, they might still think the sun shines out your ass. Okay, they may still be trying to work on it. Yeah, but you might be packing your bags and leaving. Okay, so that could be you're getting a freedom and independence. Or the other way you can look at this is this Empress energy which you fall into from this. Yeah, basically the realization that someone is literally worshipping you like the center of the universe and all that pops you into that sort of like last little throw over the hurdles there, last little jump over the hurdles, and puts you into that Empress energy. Makes you realize that, wow, people do find me attractive. And that might have been that last little blockage, what was holding you back from being this power here. But it also creates this freedom and independence, because when you become into this feminine energy of the Empress, you will find that things start to attract to you. Your luck seems to change. Okay, luck doesn't change at all. There is no such real thing as luck. It's just the fact that you end up being in the right place at the right time, because you start going with your intuition, you start following the energies better and all that, because you're more in tune with them. You sort of more feel like, or you might just literally start feeling your intuition more. Okay, so you seem to be in the right place at the right time, and this right place at the right time energy, what you have, this luck, if you will, makes you seem independent, or does make you independent. You don't need the things you were relying upon anymore. But it's also winning the lottery, winning the jackpot, so to speak. And I did say, maybe you're going to win the lottery. Maybe you are going to win the lottery. If you are going to win the lottery, I would suggest you do not change your lottery habits, unless, of course, you don't actually buy lottery tickets. And then if you do buy lottery tickets, either just buy one how you would normally, if you just randomly get them here and there and whatever, lucky dips, whatever, or just, I don't know, just whatever. Anyway, so it's like winning the lottery, winning the jackpot. Maybe from this outcome, you're going to feel like, wow, this is good. This is like winning a jackpot. And again, you got to take every word tarot readers say from different aspects. You've got to look at it through every facet of its possible meaning. Winning a jackpot does not necessarily mean you have lots of money. If you manage to land that perfect mirror carp, which is a record-breaking weight for that particular lake you're fishing in, well, that's hitting the jackpot in it. Yeah. If you meet the person of your dreams and they love you back just as much as you love them, well, again, that's hitting the jackpot. So, Six of Cups. Six of Cups is an energy of past feelings, past happy feelings. Could be a soulmate energy. It could be a soulmate connection. Maybe you're actually freeing yourself of past happy feelings, or at least past feelings. I'm not actually going to say they're overly happy. If you notice, I've been as I say that happy part. Okay, so past feelings which you invested just as much as everyone else in that particular situation invested, but it came out bad for you. Okay, so basically this is kind of saying you're freeing yourself from a past hurt which was equally invested into. What have I got crossing this for you? The Two of Wands. So this opens up a new pathway for you. Okay, yes, this person may be the person you're divorcing from, or it may be someone new coming into your life because they've got some sort of fantasy about your arse on a ladder. But either way round, the outcome from this encounter is you will be freeing yourself from a past hurt because of it, and in turn then opening up new avenues for you to go down, or the new avenues are already there, but before you can actually venture down one, you have to tie up this loose end from the past. Okay, that is your read, Capricorn. Hopefully it resonates with you. Hopefully if you do go up and down the ladder for work, let me know in the comments. That for some reason that was coming out a lot. Okay, so yeah, if you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Let YouTube algorithms know that you liked it. That is how my channel grows. Thank you very much. If you did not like this video, that's absolutely fine. I don't mind. I can't expect it to be resonating with everyone and everyone liking my videos, so that's fine. But let me know in the comments what you didn't like about it, because then I might be able to put it right in the future. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I suggest that you do so, because then you'll be kind of adding your tarot team energies to the tarot team pot, and that way it will make reads in future resonate with you on a more personal level, just like it's resonated with someone else on a more personal level who has probably already subscribed. Okay, just about there will be a random video popping up. That's what YouTube thinks you will really enjoy watching next. It's also probably what the universe thinks there's a message for you in there. Just about here somewhere, there will be another video popping up, and that will be the link to the Cancer new moon 6 months ago-ish, which I also done Who's Thinking What About. So there you go, there's a bit of a connection there. Maybe watch that one. Maybe there was a beginning of the story here and this is the end of the story. Maybe not. Until the next time you're watching one of my videos out there, you will be good.